So, the Legends Rise Cup is here, and if you're particularly good at the game, this is an amazing time to get some good rewards. Now, unfortunately, it has been pretty difficult for myself. It took me my 5th attempt before I was able to qualify for Group A, but when I did so in fashion with a delightful 5-0 as Roach Forestcraft. And the reason I say that the rewards are so good is for getting 5 wins, I got a card pack and 1,000 gold. And when you keep in mind it's only 750 gold to enter, you're looking at a pretty big return, especially when you consider it's been possible to enter 3 times every day. Unfortunately, I do not quite have the aptitude to farm those 5 win streaks, but I did make it to Group A, and we're going to look at one of my games in my 5-0 victory lap. So let's get straight into it. So here we are, and our opponent today will be a Master Havencraft player in the Ruby division and myself in the Topaz division, which I kindly ask you to ignore for now. I've been trying to learn Ramp Dragon, it's not been going well. There'll be a video on that soon to come. But alas, on with the show. You can see from my starting hand that I've got 2 Cairns here and a Roach, which is not too bad for a starting hand. It's always nice to have that Roach there to start with, so you're not worried too much about it. And the Cairns can work as either a combo piece or an early drop if needed. And the Bale comes in as well, which you want to have in early. You want to be able to lower that down to 0 to facilitate your combo turn. I'm realizing now how important it is to get these 0 cost cards in your hand and have them prepared for the combo. This is something that I haven't always realized, and I've struggled with when to play them, when to use them, etc. But as I'm getting more experience with Forest, I feel like I'm getting a better hand of it. You can see the opponent counters my 2 1-drop fairies with Apollo, which is slightly annoying, but at least he only killed 2 of them. I am going to play the Cairn as a combo to generate that 0 cost card and just get revenge on this little Apollo bastard, really. I honestly don't know who he thinks he is coming around these parts killing these poor defenseless fairies, but I put him in his place and that's the main thing. We see my opponent responding with the mighty Ding Dong, and yet another Apollo, which, again, frustrating, but only kills 2 units, so not the end of the world. And he evolves the Ding Dong, which gives him the extra card draw, one of my favourite parts of that card. I then respond by playing my Godwood Staff. Always nice to get it down. Obviously, it's nice to get it there for the extra card draw, but also you may well end up needing it for the bounce in your combo turn. And I get my Lily out there to kill the Ding Dong and then evolve to trade and clear his board. I draw a second Roach here, which is really nice because I can use this potentially to chip him down even further and get into that lethal combo range. And on my opponent's turn, he plays 2 Darkhaven Graces and a Beast Pack. Nothing on the board to threaten me at the moment, but certainly something to come. I did consider playing Olivia here, but I would have had to use the extra play point, and I like to keep that extra play point to facilitate the combo turn. Instead, I decide on Glade for the card draw. I can't see myself using his Evo. I'm looking to close the game out soon. No harm in getting him down there and evolving him to utilize that card draw, even though I'm not going to use his evolution. My opponent responds with that dastardly ambush unit that can destroy one of your cards with its evolve effect, and he evolves his Tiger to help claim my board. He then bushes the ambush, probably hoping he can buff that up so he can do some crazy damage to me later, and that'll be his win condition, or at least part of his win condition. At this point, I'm thinking, I have 2 Roaches. Let's try and chip this guy down. He has the ability to heal. I'm going to need to get him low so that I can kill him. And really, by super evolving my Roach, I've decided I need to kill him next turn. I'll only have 1 super evolve left. If I leave it any longer than that, he's going to heal. I managed to knock him all the way down to 9 health, which is really good spot. But then he replies with probably the single most annoying card he could, the Soul Cure Sister, which is a massive heal and a massive ward. And if that wasn't bad enough, he gets to heal even more and buff it up. And at this point, I'm thinking, can I even get the kill here? I have 3 0 cost cards, but what I don't have is a carbuncle to assist in the removal. And so, as far as I'm aware, I have to use Bale and super evolve him to break through that ward, or I'm going to have no chance at all of actually getting the Roach through to deal the lethal damage. So at this point, I have 15 damage to make up with 2 more 0 cost cards to play, and I'm thinking, how can I do this? Is it possible? You know, I'm racking my brain, and as always when I'm in these situations, I don't try and do the maths. I just think I have to win now. Let's just try and play as optimally as possible, and I swing for 7 with the first Roach. I realise, yes, if I bounce him and play him again, I'm going to have exactly 8 damage, and I managed to clean up through that massive ward and get the win, which I was absolutely over the moon with. So that's it from me today. I wish you all good luck with your Grand Prix endeavours. I can't say I'm looking forward to Group A. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to get absolutely dunked on. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. I hope you all have a lovely day, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a massive difference to the channel. Until next time, good night and God bless.